Hey guys, I want to talk about some of the gifts from the Summer Bash and just kind of show you some of them. I mean, it was just overwhelming, the stuff that people just walked up to me and gave me. I'd like to start by thanking Standridge Granite. Um, they sent me over this wonderful square. Let's take a look at that. You probably can't read the calibration tag on it. It's a grade A, three-face. But I want to show you the 90-degree accuracy there. See almost decimal places. So Standridge Granite, thank you, and thank you for hosting the tours on Friday. Another viewer came in and just handed me some grinding wheels. I've got a couple of cup wheels there, which are nice. And then a case of the little 1/4-inch wheels that burn up so fast. They just go away so quickly, completely consumable. I just rip through those things. So thank you for those. Let me get this out of the way here. Another viewer came up to me and handed me an edge dial indicator. This actually goes in a tool post. He also handed me an Aloris size B, actually genuine Aloris tool holder. So, and that's by Edge Technology. Some of you guys know that Adam Booth has got quite a few of their products over on his channel. But thank you to Edge Technology, and thank you to the guy that gave that to me. Also, I got a couple grinder arbors. This is a balancing arbor, the balancing type. I don't have a balancing rig. See, we've got set screws there, and you counter rotate those two rear discs to balance out your wheel. So I've got one balancing arbor, and here's a standard arbor. Both fit my machine, so very nice. And I got those from Tom Lipton. He also had for sale it's a 7X scale loop. It's got box is kind of hammered. I'm gonna have to make a new box for it. But there's 5 reticles in there, and you can measure metric or imperial or angles or radii or whatever you want. I got it all cleaned up. It was really dirty, and it works really good. It's a scale loop for doing little fussy work. Also a tap handle I got off of Tom's swap meet table. This was actually something that was in the raffle. Now, I excluded myself from the raffle, but it ended up, and I made this very clear, that if you win something in the raffle and don't have any need for it or don't want for it or want it at all, you're perfectly welcome to trade it. So Adam Booth won these, and I traded him something for it. So I thought that wasn't breaking the rules too bad. And then I picked up some miscellaneous carbide that also fits that boring bar and also fits this little tool holder right here. This is probably for a milling head, but I'll probably try to adapt it to the lathe. It takes a little square insert, and I've got some inserts there that fit it, so pretty cool. Acme thread gauge, didn't have one. LS Starrett. 1032 die makers buttons, also Starrett. Starrett set of feeler gauges in pretty nice shape. A gentleman came up to me and handed me this. This is the same gentleman that gave me the grinder wheels. I think he worked for a telescope company. But we found the focal range on this thing. Philip Monday went outside and put his hand under it and focused it on the back of his hand in the sun. Wow. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm going to make a stand for that and let it slide around on the tables just for putting parts under it just to, work on little stuff. Gym Trek, Bruce Witham. This was a very nice piece that was a collaborative effort. From what I understand, Keith Finner burned this out. Randy Richard engraved the plaque and then came together making the stand. So between the three of them, they got that done. Very nice, and thank you. What else we got here? Went through that. Oh, Bruce Witham had a spare mic. This is just a little lapel mic. I think I might start using that so you guys can hear me a little better. I didn't have one of these, and I didn't even know they existed. This little Starrett protractor, but the ruler slides in and out. Pretty neat. Next up was a couple of coins. That was from San Bernardino County Sheriff. And this one is for the fire department and the same. So very nice. Thank you for giving me those coins. Which brings me to my next point. I've been over my shop high and low, and I'm missing my Barzy challenge coin that Dan Winderski made me. Gosh, I just don't know where it is. I've been over the shop for 3 or 4 days, and it's just gone. And it really breaks my heart that I'm missing that. It's really easy to spot. It's probably the only one. I polished it with 800 grit sandpaper, and then I came back with a wool pad and polished it with Mother's compound. So it just gleams. It doesn't have the machine marks on it. If someone picked it up by accident and stuck it in their pocket or whatever, I actually am offering a reward. Send me an email or a PM. But it just breaks my heart that I lost my coin. All right. There's a now infamous bottle. There's a gauge ring with that James Kilroy left here. James Kilroy also left a 1 to 2 sheer Tomiko set. Some new old stock. He probably got it off of eBay. Very nice piece. It's the 10th reading. It's got the veneer on it. So very nice piece. And this was used during his competition. He also left a gauge ring and a gauge block, or plug gauge and a gauge block. Money clip, Zippo money clip. Very nice. Thank you to who gave me that. Randy Richard came up and handed me a scribe. Probably can't read the inscription, but it says Stan Zinkowski, the host. So now I've got I've got my own little carbide scribe. Niagara cutter. They have these nice slide charts. These were in your gift bag. If you guys didn't get one of these in your gift bag, I bet you could contact Seco Niagara on their website and request one. I bet you they'd even give them to you if you told them you were at the bash. Here's a little indicator. Let me flip it over. The face looks kind of dirty, and it's got a nice movement, but I still think I want to send it in. But I'm going to use Mark Rotowski over at MR Tool Repair. He was a sponsor of the bash. If you guys need tool repair, send your stuff to him. He'll take good care of you. Just mention Bar Z on the way in. But I think this is coming at you, Mark, just for a good cleaning, and I might put that into service. Engineer's Black Book from our friends over in Australia. This is kind of a condensed version of the Machinery's Handbook. Stuff you use every day. So it's a good little book. Nice pages. Won't get them grimy. American Flag, courtesy of Bob's Flags and Banners. That's going to find a place of honor in my shop. A viewer from Colorado was hauling a lathe back, and he made me this wonderful pen. This takes cross inserts. For those of you that use cross pens, you know what a quality insert they have. This was from Mitch Rosen. This was just a little key fob, but even now it's the smell of the leather, and it's just wonderful. Mitch Rosen was one of our sponsors. He gave us some gift certificates for belts and such, and we thank Mitch Rosen. Extraordinary leather. These are some cutouts, which it looks to be water jet. They're either water jet or plasma. But I got a whole box of these, a whole box of these wrench things. When I want to get artsy fartsy, maybe I'll weld a bunch of these together and make some artwork out of it. So pretty cool. I got a whole box of those cutouts. Another thing I got was a whole box of drop off. But who's gonna turn that down? And it's 2024. That's good stuff. Let's go over here. This was made by a gentleman. What was his name? He's got an engraving on the bottom. C.W. Messenger, Carl Messenger, and he makes these boxes. And if you look inside, he's got that laser engraved inside, so you never forget. It's always right there in front of you. Sine, cosine, tangent, radius, secant, and cosecant. And this is for an 8-inch Paradol calipers. I've only got 6" in there now, but 8 inches will fit. So very nice box, and thank you for that. Here's my wall hanging. This is from Name. This is going to be, I'm going to get this in a frame and get this up in my office. And food, I mean, the people from Arkansas sent over 3 jugs of peanut brittle. That's dead empty right now. We killed all of it. Beef jerky came in from, gosh, I don't know where it came from, but we devoured a lot of that. I managed to save 1. There's some black licorice from Europe. A gentleman came up and gave me that. He came all the way from Europe. My lawyer comes walking up to me at the bash, and he hands me this. So this is my original patent that's, I guess, suitable for framing or whatever, for Z-squares. These are the 9045 versions, and they just contain all the figures and everything, and it's on a heavy bond paper, and that's my original U.S. patent. So how often does your lawyer actually hand deliver your patent to you? Pretty cool. Miscellaneous bottles of wine came in. This was bottled just for Barzy Industrial, which is pretty cool. It's got my channel art on it. Sailor Jerry. Here's another one. There's a, I don't know, that's an aperitif or a digestif. But it's a blackberry cordial. Nice. Pierre Baudry brought this all the way from Ontario, Canada. Thank you, Pierre. Bruce Witham brought a bottle of Glenlivet. We got a bottle of Burnside Bourbon and a bottle of Gentleman Jack. And there's that bottle again. Okay, so that's all the stuff I accumulated during the bash. Oh, shirts. The guys from American Roadie actually have really cool shirts. They're on a Gildan shirt. It says American Rotary on the front. Then on the back, it is "We Are American Made," AmericanRotary.com. So pretty cool. And old Chuck had some shirts made. Screwballs, outside screwball. And if we go to the back, we have the now infamous "Where's My Scale?" So we've got a scale holder on the back. And thank you, Chuck Bomarito, for that. Okay, guys, that's all the stuff that people just walked up to me and handed me. That was a wonderful thing, and I sure appreciate all that. So thank you to all the viewers, and thank you for everybody that attended. Yes, I also want to mention that I know I gave out a lot of these coins. I don't want yours. I don't want you to polish yours and send it to me and say, here, take mine. I want mine. I want you to keep yours. There's no way I want you to give up the coins I distributed to you. But I would, like I say, shoot me a PM if it ended up in your pocket, your bag, your box, whatever for the day. It's real easy to spot. It's the only one that is completely polished and all the machine marks are out of it. Okay, thanks. Bye.